Just pulled away and walked away.
Brittany Commisso is listed as executive assistant number 1 in the New York State Attorney General's investigation into New York Governor Andrew Cuomo. She says, as you just heard, that Cuomo groped her at least twice since she started working for him in 2017, most recently this past November. On Friday, Cuomo's lawyer dismissed Commisso's claims, calling them fabricated. And now someone in the administration is resigning. But no, it is not Andrew Cuomo. Melissa DEROSA is Cuomo's top aide. She has been, and this is the title, secretary to the governor since 2017, but joined his office in 2013. Several of his accusers, as well as Albany-based reporters, referred to her as, quote, the enabler in chief. Her name also appears in the AG's 168-page report, a total of 187 times. That means more than once per page. So why is she resigning now? She's defended the governor since these sexual harassment allegations for months, and now a week after the report comes out, she announces she's gone. For the answer to that question, we'll bring in Robertshaw, former prosecutor, joining us now. His expertise was crucial in the hours just after the AG's report dropped. Robert, people don't resign in the midst of scandal because they feel like it. They do it for personal gain. What's in this for her?
Well, it depends. I mean, obviously, I think, as I said last week when the report came out, I felt like the walls were closing in, both criminally, civilly, and in the impeachment front. Governor Cuomo has been potentially given an ultimatum by his own party to make a decision by the end of the week whether or not he's going to resign or whether or not there's going to be impeachment papers sent to the floor for New York State to begin that process. I think she's unfortunately jumping off a sinking ship way too late. As you indicated, she was mentioned 187 times in that report. And there were been reports that came out over the weekend. The New York Post ran an article where it indicated that Ms. DEROSA was out in front from the beginning. Ms. Bennett and Ms. Boylan were two of the first accusers of the governor. She was going around Albany, doing everything she could, passing around an op-ed that was never published, desecrating their integrity and their character of these women to an attempt to protect the governor. So she's resigning at a moment where, again, what is she? I don't know what she's looking for.
If you were Cuomo's attorney, would you be worried that she's turned state's evidence and somehow gotten an immunity deal right now?
Well, again, what could they be charging her with criminally would be, witness tampering or witness intimidation, if those types of charges could be brought against her. But again, you have to understand something. If she's subpoenaed to a grand jury by a district attorney in the state of New York and is put under oath, she has two choices: tell the truth, plead the fifth. So again, she potentially could have had been contacted by DA's offices throughout the state. Because remember, I know we have the Albany district attorney and the Nassau County district attorney, my former office that I worked at, has put out press releases saying if they happened in our county, we're going to investigate. So he should be worried about the possibility of her being put under oath and telling the truth. And that could be very damning to him on the criminal front and the civil front.
Interestingly enough, it could probably also be damning for him on the impeachment front, which seems to be what's coming the very quickest towards him. The Attorney General's report, while it was exhaustive in its writing, there wasn't really a standard of proof that it said it met, because there was no jury, there was no independent arbiter of these facts. And I guess I'm wondering, what would be the standard of proof if and when it did get to the impeachment trial?
Well, again, you have there's different levels of proof. Preponderance of the evidence is in the civil realm, and then you have proof beyond a reasonable doubt in the criminal realm. For purposes of the impeachment, it's not going to be proof beyond a reasonable doubt. It's going to be that preponderance of the evidence, the totality of it all, the witnesses they hear from, and a response the governor may have. I mean, he obviously is entitled to a defense, as he would be in a criminal prosecution. He has the opportunity, which he's done through his attorneys over the weekend. His attorneys, made the rounds in the media, and he has the right, the absolute right. His lawyers are doing everything they're supposed to do. They are questioning the credibility, saying there's more here. They're calling it a political hit, and they're saying that they disregarded and completely ignored evidence that was beneficial to him. So we're either going to hear about that in the impeachment front, or again, the civil or criminal realm, whatever comes first. But it looks like impeachment is that, unless he resigns.
Well, and noteworthy also that his lawyers weren't allowed to present evidence in the AG's report. It was a one-sided investigation. Robert, thank you very much. We'll leave it there and have you back to discuss. There are the legal ramifications. There is the political ramifications, especially of a resignation or impeachment.